I'm Lisa McCrae, and we are here at Tenacity Golf Club, and I'm with Casey Flenniken, and today Casey's going to be talking about your short game. So today it's all about chipping and putting.
This program is produced by the volunteers of Tellico Village Broadcasting.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tenacity Golf Club. I'm here greenside alongside the lake here, and I'm going to walk you through a few things that I like to do myself when I'm on the golf course and with my students that pertain to chipping. Here we're going to see some dormant grass throughout the winter months. You'll notice it changes colors. It becomes imperative that we make good contact and hit the golf ball first when we're chipping. So I'm going to walk you through just a couple steps to help you do that. You'll notice I've got some thicker grass here, so I'm not going to putt this golf ball. I would love to putt it, but in this case I need to hit it up over the grass, what we call the fringe, and get this ball onto the green and get it rolling towards the hole. So I'll walk you through a couple of steps that I will take my students through pertaining to setup, and then we'll hit the shot. As I set up to this golf shot, you're going to notice a couple of things that I'm going to remain consistent with no matter what club we choose. Here I've selected my 54-degree sand wedge only because I want to get the ball up in the air. It's not going to be in the air for long, but it's going to be up in the air, and then most of the shot is going to be on the green rolling. When I set up to this, you'll notice my feet are very narrow. I don't need to be wide. I don't want my body to move laterally. I want to stay narrow, and I want to stay very still in my lower body. As I set, I will take my hands on the golf club with about a grip about an inch down, okay? So I want to see you choke down on this. Just get a little more control of the golf club. When we're choked all the way to the top, when we're holding it from the top, we're not going to have near as much control as we will when we choke down a bit. So here I'll set up to this. You'll see me take a couple of practice swings. I'm going to go back and through. Now when I do that, I really want you to watch my upper body. My upper body is moving a lot. My knees are very quiet when I hit this shot. They move slightly, but they're very quiet overall. In contrast, what I see a lot of students and a lot of players in Tellico Village is this. Instead of back and through with body, I see back and flip with hands, okay? So when we think about the design of this golf club, I want to get a strike right onto the back of the ball. So I'm right down into the back of the ball. If I show you what I just showed you on the second part, we try to flip it up in the air, and you see that the golf club actually isn't using the bounce, the bottom part. We want to slide that across the ground and let this ball get up in the air. When you hit this with the leading edge, if you're a player who hits this shot quite often, right? Too much hands trying to flip. We don't want to help it. We don't want to flip it up in the air. We want to hit down into it and let the ball pop up. So feet are narrow. I'm choked down about an inch. I'm going to rotate back and through using my upper body. Okay, one more time. Back, through, using my upper body. Okay? Okay, now we're going to work on what I like to call a bump and run. This is a traditional shot. A lot of golfers use this shot. It's very, very simple. So, again, common to the last shot where we were going to get the ball up in the air with a lofted club. Now I'm using a 7-iron, but you're going to see a lot of the same in the setup. My feet are, again, very narrow. I'm going to try to stay stable in my lower body and let my chest do all the work. I'm once again going to choke down, shorten the length of the golf club, make it a little more easy for me to control what's going on with the golf club throughout the golf swing. So, what I want players to do here is I'll stand to the side so you can see a little easier. I want you to stand the club up a little more and get closer. Here we've taken the heel and the hosel out of the golf shot, okay? A lot of players stand too far away from chips, and the first thing to hit is the hosel of this golf club. What happens is as you swing, grass grabs the hosel, the face shuts down, and we don't get a constant strike in the middle of the face. So what I'm going to have you do is when you get set, close, I'm going to step in on it. This ball is going to land about where the pitch shot we just hit was, but then it's going to run the rest of the way, okay? So it looks like this. You'll notice I'm choked down, I'm closer, feet are close together. This is going to look a lot like a putt, back and through, okay? And that ball's going to run towards the hole. Very simple. Gets the ball on the ground. It gets me over this thick grass that I need to avoid. And it's simplified. versus choosing a lofted club, big swing, hitting the ball up in the air. That's great if you pull it off, but there's a lot of risk involved in that shot. So recap here, feet narrow, we're closer to the ball, we choke down a little bit, upper body back, upper body through, not flipping my hands, all upper body, turning. So back, through. I want you to look where my chest is. My chest is towards the hole every time I hit this shot. Back and through. Hope this helps you with your bump and runs. Thanks. Okay, now I'm going to help you with your putting. Putting is going to be the most important part of the game. For a bogey golfer, you're going to spend about 40% of your time on the green. So I want you to really spend a little more time when you practice on the putting green. Maybe less drivers, more time on the putting green. I think you'll see your scores go down. So a few things that I like to work on with my students regarding putting is an alignment drill. And with this drill, I'm just going to have 2 golf clubs, any golf club, it doesn't matter. But I'll set these to where I need to start the golf ball, get it rolling towards the hole. So you'll notice, first things first, setup. Same as any shot in golf, it's important to get set with a putter, because one of the biggest things that gets overlooked is that we need to hit this putt solid. Solid meaning in the middle of the putter face, okay? So I don't want my putter to be able to wave all over, back and through, okay? I really need to be able to take a straight back, straight through arc to my putting, okay? So when I get set, my ball position is going to be just in front of the middle of my stance, okay? So here is middle, so I'm gonna favor more towards my left foot from middle, okay? And then I'll get set. I wanna make sure that my putter, you'll see the white line on my putter. Every putter is different, but if your putter has a line, use that line to where you want to start. If it doesn't have a line, make sure that the face is aimed where you want to start this putt. Each time I do this, I'm trying to think about being on the golf course. I'm trying to go slowly, think about what I'm gonna do as I get out there on the course. Ideally, I'm just trying to hit this putt as solidly as possible to ensure that I get a good roll on the golf ball. You notice my body is staying very still, and I'm just rocking my shoulders back and through. When you do this, I like to see 2 golf clubs, kind of a train track, where they're running parallel to each other towards where you're going to start your putt. This just gives you an idea of where your putting stroke's going to be. We don't want to see you waver that in the backstroke too much or the through stroke. This gives me a good sense of where my putting stroke needs to be in order to get the ball started on the hole. Hope this helps you while you're greenside. And let me know if you have any more questions. Ask any golf professional in the village if you're interested in getting some golf packages. We hope to see you on the course soon. Thank you.